everybody. I am Priya Manohar, in charge of product development at the School Book Division, Purna Publications, Kerala. Today I am going to share a few ideas on zero cost and great utility learning resources that are available at home. The good old newspaper. Newspaper is a great learning resource that can be used in different ways. I will share a few of them with you now. The first thing is newspapers can be used for vocabulary building. Tearing of newspapers. The second is rolling, the word rolling of newspapers. The third word is crumpling. Now, what do we do with the balls that we have got made from crumpled newspaper? Crumpling action is very good for gross motor skills as well as fine motor skills when you're rolling it into little balls like this. Little balls like this. The bigger balls we can use to toss into a bucket, and if you want to make it a little more complex, reduce the mouth of the utensil and use little containers that may be lying around and ask the child to toss the crushed balls into the containers. For counting, for numeracy skills, you could ask the child to count as he or she tosses the crumpled newspaper ball, like 1, 2, and so on. So that's newspaper for crumpling, newspaper for making into little balls. Now, what do we do with the little balls that our children have sat and done to improve their fine motor skills? Use a tweezer or any tongue which is not sharp. Help the child with the grip. Pick a ball, a little rolled ball, and drop into a utensil. Pick, drop, pick, drop. If you want, again, you can ask the child to count as they pick and drop. This is very good as a pre-writing preparatory activity as well. You could tear the paper in different ways. So we could tear it as standing lines or sleeping lines. And whatever pieces of paper that children get like this, you can allow them complete free thought to design whatever they would like out of the strips of paper that children get from this kind of tearing activity. Another thing that you could do is, for cutting activity using child-friendly scissors, fold the paper and cut out a piece like this. Now this is a cake. for your little darling to wear and walk around. To make this cape interesting, the rolled crushed paper balls can be used by dipping it into some poster colors and making blotches so you have different colorful designs on the cape. So again, you could also bring in the concept of color. So you have a green blotch, you have a pink blotch, you have a brown blotch, and so on. Another interesting thing that you could do with your children with the good old newspaper is draw shapes like this on the paper. Let them identify words that you would have told them to. So you will identify the words for them and give them a list, and they have to find those words either in the square or the triangle or the circle or the rectangle. The child will draw the square and write out the words that the child spots in the square. The child will draw a triangle and write out the words that the child spots in the triangle from the word list that you have given them. Similarly for the circle and the rectangle. Another activity would be to write out the letters of the alphabet and the numerals separately. You could be very lavish with newspaper. On this, you could stick lentils like this. So either the yellow dal, the green gram, maybe just simple ordinary rice grains. So stick it on this using Fevicol or any glue that you would have, and let the child feel the letters. Run the fingers on the letters, run the fingers on the grainy surface of the letters and the numerals. This is a great sensory way to learn as well. Now for eye-hand coordination and better focus, the strips of paper that the child has got can again be rolled by the child like this and passed through a very simple funnel. To make things easy, you could start with the broader end and let the child push this through the funnel and pull it out from the other end. Once the child gets a hang of it, then to make it a little more interesting and exciting, turn it round. The child has to push the same through the other end of the funnel and pull it out. As it comes out, pull it out from the other end. So these are some of the activities that you can engage your children with in using this simple but lovely newspaper. So the principle of the 3 R's, reduce, reuse and recycle, which forms the basis of sustainable living, is in action right there in your beautiful home for your lovely children. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.